Yo, what's going on, y'all? Today we're going to be doing a top 10 power forwards list in NBA 2k25 My Team right now. This is, as I'm recording this, we're going to be uploading this the next day. Today is Wednesday, May 7th. We are currently 2 days out of position dropping. I don't think this out of position dropping will change the power forward or the center list. Maybe it'll add one extra guy into these lists. I don't know. But we're going to get into the list, so let's get straight into it. All right, now we are going to go, as I always do. I got to check for here. Okay, we are. I always go 1 through 13. So I always include, guys that missed the cut. Now, this list, just to let y'all know, if y'all know tier lists, normally I would never do this where I would include other guys on the other list. So, for example, I had Kevin Durant's invincible on my shooting guard list. I didn't include him on my small forward list, but the way I'm going to do things now is I am going to include guys that can run both positions. So, like, Invincible Wemby will be on the center list and this list. I wasn't going to include him on both lists, but I was really stressing, like, if I put Wemby on this list, I can't put him on the center list. And people are going to see me on the center list and be like, why is Wemby on this list? So, I'm just going to put people, if I think they're a good power forward, if I think they're a good center, they're going to make both lists. Now, obviously, people are going to fluctuate per position based off other guys, but just a disclaimer, on the small forward list, KD would be on that team, and, the shooting guard list, you could put 100 overall Jordan on the shooting guard list if you wanted to, because I'm sure some people can run him there, and I'm sure he can probably get higher on my list rather than other people. So, just a disclaimer, I am going to be putting people on both lists from now on. So, at the 13th best power forward in this game, I have 100 overall Chris Bosh. I think this card isn't bad. I think he's definitely underrated, not talked about at all. People that are fans of Chris Bosh, people that wanted to go for Chris Bosh, people that just got Chris Bosh. Don't talk about this card enough. People don't talk about him. People don't even remember he probably exists. I think this card's solid. Now, tendencies wise, aren't the worst. He has decent tendencies, but not great. Animations, I love his base, and the upper is really, really good. Now, he does have normal fade, so he does have a thing where he can't fade both sides. Dribble style is good. Size up's really good. Escape, don't love book escape at all, but for a big man, it's whatever. Base across, also not great. Behind the back, not great. Giannis step back's fine. That's fine step back. And Pro has he's good as well. Dunk packages are all safe dunks. So, basically, he's a 6'11", 7'3" wingspan, good player model, power forward, with bad sigs, a good jump shot, but no fade. So he doesn't make the top 10. But I do believe he's outside the top 10. If you have Anthony Davis here instead of Chris Bosh, though, which Anthony Davis doesn't make this list, I don't mind. I just think Chris Bosh is a little bit of a better player model, so I do have Chris Bosh over him. Chris Webber, someone that was on the small forward list pretty high, is number 12 power forward. So we're going to talk about it. I think he is the 12th best power forward in this game, and I'm going to explain why. So, 6'10", it's just his player model. Now, 6'10", there is someone that's 6'10" on this list that is number 7. You guys probably have no idea who I'm talking about yet. Maybe you have an idea. But, player model, like wingspan and height, isn't bad at all. But his player model in-game doesn't look as big as the other 6'10" guy. So, he is a little short, and he's going to get shot over. So, I think he's just way better at the small forward position than he is at the power forward position. But animations, ridiculous. Best fade in the game. Good, bad, great, mid, whatever, great, great. So he has some good dribbling sigs. Dunking, all really, really good, especially straight arm tomahawks. And not hot zones everywhere, but he's a very, very, very good card. Now, hot zones definitely matter in this game. A lot more people think, but they are good. Now, his tendencies suck. Someone commented in my last video talking about tendencies. I definitely think they matter. They were saying how tendencies, like, I think they matter a lot more than people think. I do too. I used to be huge on tendencies. The only problem with tendencies, though, is the fact that nobody in this game gets good tendencies, really. So, like, the few players that do get them, like LeBron, like Giannis, even Jordan got his tendencies turned down. I'm assuming Shaq, Wilt, Kareem, some other guys. Tendencies do matter. But it's just like they don't really give tendencies to a lot of guys that basically the only guys that get ranked really, really high, they get ranked really high because of their stats, badges, and their tendencies. Because they don't really give tendencies in this game to a lot of people. Now, I'm shocked that this guy is not in the top 10. If you would have told me, without me making my list and going into every card, you wouldn't have told me that this card wasn't a top 10 power forward in this game. But he doesn't make my top 10 list. I'm going to go over it. 99 everything. Missing pick dodge, that's it. Great contest shot tendency, block shot, breasts suck. Is there a rebounding tendency? I wonder if there's a rebounding tendency. Is there a rebounding tendency? I don't think there is. I guess crash maybe? Maybe crash tendency is what it is? I don't know. There has to be a rebounding tendency because there's a reason why some guys get way better rebounds than others. Now, obviously, other people do get rebounding animations, like like the Wills, the Shaqs, the Kareems. But maybe it's the crash tendency that matters. I don't know. But his jump shot's really good. Basic fades, fine. Book style isn't bad. Escape is not great. Behind the back is pretty good for like certain things. Step back normal isn't amazing, but it's it's usable but not great. But it's like not the worst. Like you can use it. Luka has he's really good. Wiggins' spin is a little weird. Size sucks. So he's like a very mid dribbler, but he is 7'2". He has 7'6" wingspan, which they shrunk him. But he is like a twig, so like I really frequently somehow I'm like always able to. I just stuttered OD. I'm always able to like drop step him and get to my position in the paint, even though he has 99 strength and all that. His player model makes it so I can like get to my position and drop step him so often. With like the bigger, really good paint dominant guys. Now, this guy might shock y'all. I have Dark Matter Kareem ahead of 100 raw KP. I'm going to explain why. I didn't even think I would convince myself of this, but player model is a lot better than KP's. Now, obviously, KP has a 1-inch wingspan, bigger, and they're the same height. But in-game, Kareem looks a lot bigger, wide-wise, in general, player model-wise. Basically, 9 on everything on defense, rebounding, dunking, physicals. 79 3 balls, the only thing that's not 99. Basically, everything else is 99. Okay, but he has every badge. Besides these 3, add them. Tendencies. Only a 5% crash. Don't understand that. Tendencies, though, not great. But Kareem does get those crazy defensive animations and rebounding animations. Kareem gets the craziest rebounding animations in this game. Jump shot's fine. It's not bad, not good. It's decent. It's pretty good jump shot, actually, catch shoot. One of the better dribble styles in the game. I don't love the escape. Okay, Kareem can't dribble. He has the stats, but he can't really dribble, and that is what takes him away from being higher. But he's not a 100 overall card. 100 overall or invincible Kareem, or GOAT Kareem. He might be the first GOAT card. That card is going to be a dribble god, best jump shots. Then that card comes out, that's when he's going to be probably the best power forward in the game. But either way, amazing player model, and just in the game, he just gets the craziest rebounding and defensive animations, and that's the stuff you can't look at on the stat sheet or on the stats or on the tendencies or even on paper. You just got to know it by playing against him or using him. I have him over KP. On to number 9. We're finally into the top 10. We're at number 9 now in the top 10. I have 100 overall Chet Holmgren. Now, Chet is cool. He's out in the festival right now. He's cool. Player model. He's tall with a good wingspan, but he is a twig just like KP. You can definitely drop step him and get to your position if you are running a bigger guy like a Kareem, like a Shaq, like a Wilt, like a damn Dikembe, or just like the bigger, bruisers type guys. But 9 on everything, obviously. Good block and contest tendencies. Everything else kind of sucks. Mid jump shot, but not bad. I think he has basic fade. I'm not familiar with it. Good dribble style. One of the best escapes. Behind the back actually isn't bad at all. Normal step back. Paul George has isn't bad. Really good layup package. Dunking's pretty just much safe dunks. And quiet cross is okay, but not the best. And I like this KD breakdown combo. It's kind of cool doing it, but he's good. Very, 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 very good. And he just is, you could argue he's a lot higher. Basically, all the power forwards are really stacked, so this position really is just you arguing where you have other people. Like, you could honestly argue him up to top 3, and I don't agree with it, but, like, you can't really say you're wrong when you, like, you can convince yourself that he is. I think you can convince anyone that he can be 4. I think you can convince people that he's 4, but I have him at number 9. Now, ahead of him, I have his counterpart from this event in Dirk. Now, Dirk is, I'll tell y'all why I have him over. I have him over Chet. So Dirk over here, way better dunking sigs, but that's not even why. Player model, very similar, but he is a lot wider than Chet, so he isn't going to get bullied as much. Tendency's not great. The jump shot, a million times better than Chet's. Fade, best fade in the game, a million times better than Chet's. Dribbling, same escape, better behind the back, better hezzy. Same. Oh, wait, no. Wait. I don't know if he has. I don't know if KD or Paul George. I don't know who's better. I think Paul George actually might be the better hezzy. But same step back, better behind the back, same escape, better size up. Way, 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 way better dunking. And a 10 times million times better fade and jump shot. So Dirk is at the number 8 spot on my power forward list. At the number 7 spot, I put... This is probably gonna be the most surprising pick, y'all ready for this poll, bro? This is an elite poll, and I'm gonna explain why. Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard. I did not think this guy was as good as he was. I wasn't even gonna put him on my top 10 power forward list. I wasn't even gonna put him on the top 13. But I was like, you know what? I have to look through every card. I looked at Dwight Howard. Obviously 9 on everything, all the badges, right? Okay. 6'10", but his player model I do know is a really, really good player model. He looks like he's 7 foot, and he has like he's really, really wide like Shaq. Okay. Tendencies. Really good contestant block. Okay steal. Okay pass interception. Animations. Oh, he also gets this guy. Also, Dwight Howard's one of the guys that gets some really, really, really good rebounding animations and defensive animations, like Kareem, like Wilt, like Shaq, and them. This jump shot actually is really good. This jump shot is really good and really easy to time. I went over to the. I can show y'all. I'll show y'all in a second. We're gonna show y'all the jump shot in a second. Let me just. I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to do some weird moving around, but first, Pro 2 fade as well. So best fade in the game. But we're not done. Garland dribble style. He has Francis size up. Elite escape. Behind the back's okay. Hezzy. Bad step back though. But he can move with the ball. Good jump shot. Best fade. Really good dunking. Might be the best dunker on this list so far, I think. Best dunker on this list so far. Best dribbler on this list, actually, so far. And gets ridiculous animations. If this guy was 7'1", he would be the best power forward in this game that is not an invincible card. And I stand on that. So anyways, I'm going to bring y'all over to 2K right now. Because I have I'm on the Curry era, right? He is on the Hawks. I put his 3-ball up to a 74. This is what his jump shot looks on very quick. It's so easy, bro. This jump shot is so easy, so smooth. It's like catch and shoot, so nice. I don't know what step back he has on his card, but like you can shoot off the step back with it if you want to dribble a little bit. Again, this guy can't dribble at all because this is, what, Hawks, Dwight Howard. I think they gave him, I don't even know what fade he has, but like it is really good on the fades. Now he obviously doesn't have Pro 2. Oh, I gave this one normal 2 fade, but he can't have Pro 2. But his upper like makes the, I don't know how to time normal 2 fade, but his upper on the fades is like fine. Like Dwight Howard, jump shot super easy. Player model is really good. Gets ridiculous animations and can dribble like a god on his 100 overall card. So at my number 7 spot on the power forward list, I have Dwight Howard, and I want to put him higher, bro. I really do. But I still have Tim Duncan over him. Now, Tim Duncan, obviously the better jump shot. Right? We know that. Pro 2 fade. Same fade. This is where we're talking about it. Same dribble style. Worse size up than Dwight Howard. Same escape. Huh. Let me compare. Am I really about to do this? Am I really about to convince myself? Wait a second. Okay. We gotta talk. We gotta talk, bro. Dwight Howard, I guess, has the one higher speed ball and ball handle. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Not everything. So Dwight Howard gets the ankle assassin, hails for days. He gets post fade and shifty shooter. Better jump shot, Tim Duncan. Same fade. Go to dunking packages, a million times better. Dwight Howard dunking. When it comes to movement, I think Eubanks is probably better. Let's go to dribbling. Dwight Howard Tim Duncan. They're at 0-0. I'm going to give a point to whoever has the better SIGs each spot. Steve Francis versus Steph Curry. I think this is honestly worth 2 points here, so we're going to say 2-0 Dwight Howard. I'm not familiar. I'm not going to give ratings. Still 2-0. Not going to care. We'll say 2-1. Giannis Cross actually is really, really good in this game. It honestly might be better than Brunson's because Giannis Cross is really, really good. So I'll give it 3. Okay, we'll say 3-0 for Dwight Howard dribbling. This behind the back versus Luka is literally worth like 3 points. No, I'll say worth 2 points because the size up is worth 2. Okay, so I'll say it's 3-2 right now, Dwight Howard. Step back 3-4 because I think the step back also is worth 2 points. Basically, the most mattersome dribbling moves I'm gonna give points to. So I would say it's 4-3 because the step back really matters too. 4-3, Tim Duncan better dribbling. Spin, Curry, but nobody really does spin, so I'm not gonna care about it. Hezzy, I don't know. I think probably Brunson's is better, but maybe not because Larry Bird is given to a lot of really good guys like Shea. So I'll say they're about even dribbling SIGs wise, but Tim Duncan does have a behind the back. Dwight it doesn't. Tim Duncan has a step back. Dwight doesn't. So I'll say Tim Duncan's a better dribbler. Okay. Player model. Dwight Howard has a better player model than Tim Duncan. I'm very much on the verge of wanting to do this, but I haven't used Dwight Howard yet, and I have Tim Duncan. So unless I had Dwight Howard and I used him, I could really tell y'all who is better. But all I'm going to say, if you're a Dwight Howard fan or if you have that Dwight Howard card and you're mad at people not rating him highly enough, I'm going to be that guy. I will die on this hill that this Dwight Howard card is elite of elite. I want to put him here, but I'm not going to do that because I haven't used him yet. But if you used him and you think he's better than Tim Duncan, I'm not going to call you crazy. Anyways, enough of the yapping about damn Dwight Howard for 35 minutes. Dikembe Mutombo, Dark Matter. I think he is the last Dark Matter player available. Player model is the best we've seen on this list so far. Second best is Kareem. Gets those rebounding animations. Gets those block animations. All the badges in the game besides mini, shifty, handles, ankle. 3 of those badges don't matter. Tendencies. Only 80 block shots. Ridiculous. He should have 99, but good block and contest tendencies. Others suck. Jump shot is crazy. This jump shot is ridiculous. I did a game plan to come in with Sumbo if y'all want to see it. Check out that video. Normal fade. Can't fade both sides. That does suck. Dribble style is good. Escape's good. Crossover's okay. Behind the back's not great. Step back's not great. I'm doing this. I didn't realize how bad his dribbling SIGs were, but you're not going to dribble them anyways. But he's going to rank a lot higher on the center list. Because he's over every single person you guys see on this list right now. Dikembe would be right here if it was the center list. But power forward list, I'm doing this. For the power forward list. For the center list, though, Dikembe is a lot higher. And I love that Dikembe card, but I would like to have a dribbler. I would like to have a dribbler at my I would like to have a dribbler at my power forward when I have a really big guy at my center. Number 4 spot. My starting power forward on my real team. Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain. Not a lot I have to say bad about this card. The only problem is he can't really dribble that good. Really. Where's this behind the back? He has normal behind the back. Why is normal behind the back nice? Okay, well, things I have to say about the card. Jump shot, super nice. Pro 2 fade, his Pro 2 fade, super nice. But he can't dribble. But he does get the rebounding and block animations. He does get those really good block and contest shot tendencies. Player model. Ridiculous. They don't even have the best player model on him. He doesn't have the headband Wilt player model. That is the best Wilt player model in the game. This one is good. Player model super good. Wingspan's ridiculous. Super good player model, but the headband Wilt on the diamond card, that is the best player model built in the game. One of the best player models, period, in the game. This one also has one of the best player models in the game, but not better than headband Wilt. But Wilt is still number 4 on my list. Now at number 3, we have still one of the cards that haunts me more and more and more, and he's probably going to get an invincible card soon, or a GOAT card. Maybe one to be the first. He might be one of the first GOAT cards, because 2K loves this guy. Shaq Harrison has a card. Who? 100 roll Shaq, bro. Player model. This is the best player model we've seen on this game so far. This is the best player model card in the game that we have seen. And one of the best player models in the game, period. 99 everything. A lot of gold badges, missing some badges. Tendencies aren't great, but he does get the most ridiculous rebounding animations I've ever seen. Dunking animations, most ridiculous ones I've ever seen standing down the rim. He's going to get a standing dunk contest, like a standing contact dunk basically every single possession. Jump shot, super easy, super nice, ridiculous. Can't fade both. Oh, actually, he can fade both sides, but not Pro 2 fade. Ridiculous dribble style, no size up, good escape. Behind the backs, whatever. Step back isn't great, but for Shaq, you can do that step back and then get huge speed boost and run. That's the only good thing about Steph's step back. Layup package is good. Like I said, the best dunker in the game. Literally, only issue I have with Shaq, he can't dribble that great. But he can do the step back and zoom. So, either way, Shaq is number 3. Shaq's number 3. And he was number 1 prior to the Invincibles coming out. Giannis, like I said, he's going to make this list just like the power or the small forward list. We talked about Giannis. I went against him in my Jamal Murray gameplay. I posted that yesterday. Y'all should go check that out. He's probably a card that no one did gameplay on. He's pretty underrated, not gonna lie. Pretty fun to use. Jump shot, ridiculous. Pro 2 fade. I have nothing to say about Giannis. He's a top 3 card in this game. He's actually the second best card in this game. And it just sucks that there's one card better than him, and it's this guy. There's only one card better than Giannis, and it's this guy. And LeBron's going to come out in 3 days, and I don't think LeBron's better than Giannis. This guy, I don't have much to say. This guy. This guy. It's this guy. You know, it's just this guy. Simply. Simply Lemonade is just this guy, not sponsored. Like I said, that was cringe as hell. I know it. Honestly, comment Simply Lemonade if you stick around by this time, and I'll know how if you saw me have a cringe attack. Either way, power forward list. Wemby, Giannis, Shaq, Wilt, Tim Duncan, Dwight Howard, Dikembe, Dirk, Chet, Kareem, KP, Chris Webber, Bosh. Bosh can easily be replaced by Anthony Davis. I wouldn't be mad. But both of them could easily be replaced by millions of guys. But I really did like running that Pink Diamond Chris Bosh early in the year. Chris Bosh. So I do have that bias, and I like Chris Bosh in this game, so I have that bias. But there's probably guys that are better. There's probably guys that I'm forgetting about. Honestly, I went through all the cards, but I'm going to just search up this filter with y'all. I mean, let's go to position. Let's go to small forward, power forward, center. If we go over this, guys that didn't make the cut, Patrick Ewing, nah. Paulo, not better than AD, I don't think. Patrick Ewing missed it. Blake Griffin I thought about putting in here over Bosh, but I don't know. He probably is better than Bosh, honestly. Kevin Love, Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace I wanted to put on here, but he's too short. But this card is really good. Honestly, no. Just because Ben Wallace's player model is actually pretty good, I'll do this. I'll do this. I'll do this. I'll do that for y'all because I really want Ben Wallace to be good. Kevin Love is good, but he's too short. Looking at more guys. Could be better. Could be better. Sar could make the list. Sar definitely could make the list. He is someone that was slept on a little bit. Şengün, I think, is slept on a little bit. Looking at other guys. Sar probably. Realistically, Sar probably. Probably. You know what? I don't know. They're all really good cards. You guys can do what you want. I don't know what y'all want to do with the list. This is out of the top 10 anyways. It's just a million fun cards to look at. But this is my top 10 power forward list. Basically top 13. But basically 11 through 16 is all interchangeable. Dwight Howard, slept on. So slept on. All I'm going to say, he was on the thumbnail for a reason, bro. So slept on, bro. I love this card. But if y'all enjoyed the video, let me know by leaving a like, subscribing. If you want more gameplay, or not gameplays, if you want more tier lists, if you want more videos in general, let me know by leaving a like, subscribing. I'll definitely catch y'all in the next one. We don't miss days. We upload every single day on here, maybe even twice a day, maybe even 3 times in a day if you're lucky. But I'll definitely catch y'all. I love y'all. I'll catch y'all in the next one. I can't talk. I've stuttered a lot in this video. I don't know. I think my brain needs a damn revamp. Maybe I'm buffering all day. I don't know. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I love y'all. Deuces.